So you might be wondering how to install this anti-ligature hook. If you got them like I did, they just came in a box, no instructions. And even on the website where I ordered them, there wasn't any type of an installation guide. When you receive this, you'll open it up, you'll find a stainless steel anti-ligature hook. There it is. And you'll also find 4 stainless steel bolts with security heads. Those are bolts. They don't have points on them. So you might be wondering, like I was wondering, how am I going to get these into a stud? How am I going to drill them into the wall? What are they going to hook to? And quite frankly, you're not. You're going to have to use a toggle bolt. There it is. Yep, 1/4-inch toggle bolt fits these exactly. And you just want to drill 4 holes and put your toggle bolts in. They're pretty cool. They hold a lot of weight. They're pretty simple to install. You can get a big box of them. I had 60 of these to install, so I bought hundreds of these things. And then they just screw right in there. You'll need a Torx, I think it's a Torx 27 security bit. You're going to need a driver, of course, to put that in. I wouldn't recommend using a power drill. You're going to need some way to mark the holes. I like this deep marking pencil. And then you're going to need a stud finder, and you're also going to need a tape measure, and you're going to need a level and a flashlight, a 1/2-inch bit. I used a little 9/32 or something inch bit just to make pilot holes. And so the first thing you want to do is make sure that wherever you're going to put this thing, that you don't have anything behind the drywall. You don't want to run into a stud or a pipe or some electrical box. So make sure you have an empty hollow space. And then you want to go ahead, if you find a stud or something, to go ahead and mark it real quick. I like this Franklin Sensors stud finder. I also have a light up level, isn't that cool? So I got it nice and level. Now the back side of these things has like a round part, and that makes it so that it kind of doesn't go straight flush against the drywall. So what I did is I would just line it up where I wanted it, and then I would just kind of give it a hit with my fist, and it would kind of drive that ball socket into the drywall and make it sit flush, and it was easier to hold the level. Then you mark your holes and make some pilot holes. I made pilot holes, and then I drilled the big holes, the 1/2-inch. I wish I would have shown in the video. Later on, I switched to a wood bit. I recommend just getting a regular spade type 1/2-inch bit. It makes nice clean holes. It's a lot easier to use than this multi-purpose bit. And then these toggle bolts, they just slide into the hole, and then you're going to ratchet up the plastic part. Now I'm trying to do this with one hand on camera. It's not working well, but you basically want to make sure that metal part of the toggle bolt is flush against the back side of the drywall, and then you draw this zip type, kind of like a zip tie almost sound. It'll zip all the way up to the top, and if you've made a 1/2-inch hole, it'll fit snugly inside the hole to keep it from moving around after you install it. So you'll do that. Now, when you're installing these, you can make the blades of the toggle bolt be, you can make it to be like horizontal, or you can make it vertical or diagonal. I mixed it up because I didn't want them all facing the same direction. I figured that would help spread out the weight more evenly if there was a lot of weight on it. And then you just snap these plastic pieces off. They're consumable. You just get rid of them. And then what you're left with is just basically the toggle bolt ready to go. It's ready to receive the toggle ankle is ready to receive the bolt. So you can see them in there. I'm just kind of shining that flashlight in there so you can see that they're nice and flush. And you don't want them at an angle. You want them nice and straight, because when you put in your bolts, you want it to go in easy. Now I found that by pushing the bolt in, or pushing against the bolt with my driver, and then rotating slightly counterclockwise until I felt it kind of click and snap into place before I started tightening it, it would help me prevent cross threads. It really worked out well. So do that. Just push kind of firmly against it, turning counterclockwise until you kind of feel it click, and then go the other way. Then just go ahead and drive in all your screws and get it nice and tight. And check it out. It works real well. You'll probably have a little drywall that you need to clean up on the floor, so a quick vacuum of that. And if you've got any more residual, you can wipe it up with a towel like I did. Hope this helps you install this. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate your support, and have a wonderful time installing these.